Hey everybody, Todd with Agape Pastoral Services here. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch part 4 of a 4-part series on the biblical definition for love within the context of marriage. And if you've not watched parts 1, 2, and 3, I would really encourage you to watch those before you watch this one, or it's not going to make much sense. I've included links below in the more information section. And you can just click on those links and watch those 3 short videos. And today's video will make a lot more sense to you. And so I wanted to close the series with this idea. And this is a critically important idea that all husbands and wives need to realize. Because oftentimes when we read scripture, I don't think we consider whether or not they are commands. And so if we read Ephesians 5:25, which is the verses intended for us men, it says, husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church. It doesn't end with the word if, does it? It doesn't say, husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church if she deserves it. It doesn't say that. The word if is not present. And so that's a command to us as husbands and wives. Ephesians 5:33 says to respect, reverence, and honor your husbands. And again, I don't see the word if. It doesn't say respect, honor, and reverence your husbands if he merits it or deserves it. It doesn't say that. These are commands. And if nobody explained that prior to marriage, I'm sorry that they didn't explain it, but we are all on the hook to doing the will of God. And as best we can with his help, with his strength, with his wisdom and guidance, we can do a pretty darn good job at that. And so we've got to remember that these are not conditional verses of scripture. And so our wives, they could be witchy, snarky. Husbands could be jerks and just belligerent idiots. It doesn't alleviate our responsibility to doing what we're supposed to do. And so if just one person in the marriage relationship will stay committed to fulfilling their part the best they can, I'm telling you, from my own personal experience and from having counseled many couples over the years, you can turn your marriage around. It starts and begins with you. And so my word for you today, my encouragement for you today is to push through the feelings and the emotions. Trust God as your life. Galatians 2:20, it is I who no longer live, but Christ who lives in me. Trust Christ as your life, to love your spouse and to meet their needs. If you will do that, I promise you, God can and will show up and begin to change and turn your marriage. Now, is there a 100% guarantee that this is going to work? No, unfortunately not, because we all have free will. And if a heart is simply too hard to change, short of a supernatural miracle from God, it's probably not going to change. But we owe it to our marriages to give our very best, to bring God our first and our best, and he will come alongside of us and help us. And so if you find yourself in this place where you just can't break through this, I've included some links below that can take you to my website where you will learn more about me, learn more about the process. There's a link below to schedule a short discovery call where we can talk and I can get your questions answered and you can see if I might be a good fit for you. But there is hope for your marriage. And I look forward to the opportunity of speaking with you or possibly helping you with your marriage. So thanks again for watching this series. I wish you the very best and may God bless you.